Welcome again, excuse me, to Joe Stunner Boxing. Erika Cruz Hernandez defended her WBA super-bantamweight title with a draw against NAZARENA Romero of Argentina. Cruz Hernandez is from Mexico. And this was a typical bull versus matador fight entirely, right? Hernandez, or Cruz if you prefer, she was the bull, charging forward. If you look at the thumbnail of this video, that sums up her style. So you've got her head down, she just charges forward, never gets told off for the head, using the head, which is, I don't think, very fair on the opponents. But NAZARENA Romero, she, pure counterpuncher, loves to counterpunch. Normally counterpunches in twos. You know, she'll fire the right as a counter and then swing the left, add the left hook as well for your trouble. And the rounds of this fight were pretty similar, but very, very difficult to score because you had the rampaging Cruz, steaming her way in. She's southpaw compared to the orthodox Romero. To be honest with you, I mean, this is one reason why I hate 2-minute rounds, because as I've said before, the way I normally score a round is who wins the first minute, who wins the second minute, who wins the third minute. And I never score even rounds, ever. So to score 2-minute rounds, someone wins the first minute, she wins the second minute, where's the third minute? It's difficult to do. I know someone left a comment when I said this before and said, well, break it down into 40-second periods or whatever. I just hate 2-minute rounds, I'll be honest with you. I just don't like them. It's just a total sprint. 10-2s, 20 minutes of fighting. It's just not enough for a world title fight. But Cruz, like I say, she was steaming forward, and then Romero was counter-punching very, very well, and counter-punching, like I said, in twos. I did have it 96-94 for Cruz, but the draw, I got no complaint with that. I think it could have been a draw. I think Cruz probably just edged it on work rate, but there's no doubt that technique and precision was coming from Romero. Romero is 29 and Cruz is 33, and both these ladies, their last fight was against Maylin Rivas. Now, in the case of Romero, she's currently 13 wins with 7 KOs, which is quite a lot. No defeats and 2 draws, but of the 2 draws, you got the one to Cruz, and the previous fight against Rivas was also a technical decision after 5 rounds. It was the usual story. Clash of heads in the 5th round. It caused a cut on Romero's eyelid, I think. So the fight went to a decision, was a technical draw. In the case of Cruz Hernandez, her last fight was also against Maylin Rivas, and she won a majority decision over 10. That was in defence of her current belt. She's also held the WBA featherweight title, not that long ago, 3-4 years ago, was it? She also fought, she held the featherweight title quite recently because she fought Amanda Serrano in a unification for all the belts, undisputed. That was start of last year, I think. She lost a 10-round decision. No shame in that. We all know how good Serrano is. So Cruz is, even though she's very, very aggressive, she got 17 wins, 2 defeats and a draw, but she's only got 3 KOs in the wins column. She doesn't hit hard, despite the fact she's very physical. She charges forward with her head down, throws all sorts of cuffing punches, no real technique there, just a pure cavewoman approach. Whereas Romero, far more stylized, far more compact, more method to what she's doing, but a pure counterpuncher. I don't know whether she could fight on the front foot. At times, they did get involved and start swapping punches, and no prizes for guessing that Cruz came off better there. But it was a difficult fight to score, very, very difficult. And at least NAZARENA Romero, I mean, she can walk away with an unbeaten record intact. The Rivas fight actually was for the same belt, I think. What happened there? Yeah, because Cruz took the belt off Rivas, and the draw with Romero, that was for the belt. But I don't think it's beyond Romero to pick up a belt. I mean, she's only 29. I think she'll eventually become a world champ because she does have some skills, some pretty good skills. But for Cruz, you've got to wonder how many times can she do this raging rampaging bull routine without running out of steam. 33 is not ancient, of course, but she calls herself a dynamiter. I think it's dynamite. I think that's Spanish for dynamite. Hey, look, I'm bilingual. Hey? But at some point, you're going to think, oh my God, do I have to do this again? But yeah, good champion. Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it. Yeah. And I really couldn't pick a win. I had 96, 94 when I totted up my card, but could have gone either way, to be honest with you. So, did you watch this fight? If so, do you have any opinions on it? Please let me know, and I'll have a read. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. That would be a great help. And the like button helps build the channel. Much appreciated. And I will, I'll speak to you all later then. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.